Saturday. To be honest, I really didn't want to get out today. And now it's raining a little bit. But good news is it's the weekend. I don't have like shipping to do until Monday morning. I don't have to list, you know, or I could just cut back on what I'm listing. So we're just gonna go in here, get a little bit of exercise, because exercise always helps. And then go home and chill and just list a few items here and there through the night. And hopefully by tomorrow I'll feel more normal. But let's go in and see if we can find something. I didn't even get a cart, but maybe I won't need one. It's funny because sometimes when I'm talking into the video, creepy old guys think that I'm like talking to them. They're not creepy. They're, you know, it's just that they just want some conversation. Relive their glory days or whatever. I never really know how to navigate that. I don't see any toy bins. Huh, what are these? Oh, they're like the little math school. I have something similar to this and they're not moving. So I don't really want to invest more into those things. It says relational geosolids. I feel like that's a fancy word for shapes, but I could be wrong. I thought maybe those were baggies I could use for shipping, but I'm not gonna ship people's stuff in waste bags. I'm gonna check these out because these look a little more interesting. And they are not. There's only one listed through the barcode, and it's a pack of 2 for $13. So it's really like educational stuff can do well because that stuff can be really expensive and teachers are looking for like a good deal. But it's really the vintage educational stuff, that stuff they don't make anymore. I might get this because I bought that box the other day, and there's some packs that I can sell of the greeting cards on their own, and there's a good number that don't have matches. So I really could just take this and put those with these and then make a big lot of greeting cards all at once. Looks almost the same as yesterday. It looks a little bit older, but not super old, like probably mid-century. prefer the more antique variety. Excuse me. All right. I didn't see anything in the books, and people are having a loud conversation over there. So we're gonna walk over to the linens, perhaps, and see what we can find. There's a fossil. A little bit of wear. I'm gonna take a closer look at it. No, the handle's worn, the zipper pulls are worn. So I'm not gonna mess with that one. All right. I'm not gonna go down that aisle because it gets too loud. And it's usually just blank sheets. I'm gonna make the aisles one more time, and then we'll check out purses, and then we'll probably be out of here. All right. She was restocking some toys, but I don't see anything new and worth it. I think that's a car model. Usually if they're still new in the package, then they don't jiggle as much or make plasticky noise. Oh, I'm wrestling this box. We didn't go down the wood aisle, so I guess we might as well. I don't see anything new and worth it. And caps are pretty much all the same. Yeah, when I was leaving yesterday, she let me know because somebody had brought a huge buggy full of all kinds of stuff up there and then decided they only wanted like 5 items. So they already had some stuff they had to put back on the shelves, but then once that lady left, it was like a cart and a half full. And she told me that they were short-handed and they were gonna have to try to find time to put everything back on the shelves. So I know they didn't stock as much as they would have yesterday, and they may still be short-handed today. I've been looking for a good French press. It's in really nice condition and it's restaurant grade. So I think I'm gonna grab this too. Have to find a way to manage it. Right. I think we got it. All right. I guess we are going to head out. It is Monday, right around lunchtime. I don't think I've been to Goodwill on a Monday in a couple weeks. It's not my favorite day to go because they're mostly clearing off shelves after 99-cent day and after the color change. So there tends to be a lot less stocking. But we're gonna go in here with a positive attitude and hopefully we'll find something. Let's go. There's quite a few people in here, but it's kind of quiet, so we're gonna see if we can find something. Those are all those school thingies. Excuse me.
Look what I got! Can I get this? Oh no, Shaw got a big stick. Hey, time to get one base again. What's there to get?
I can't breathe.
Shirt, everything. Whatever it comes with, put it on.
I'm about 30 seconds away from an anxiety attack. It's not just all the people walking in weird directions and just crowding the aisle and the children running around throwing things. But it's how just people just move, like they'll just put things on the floor, like right in front of you, and then just walk away. It's really weird. But all the aisles down that way, there's at least 4 or 5 people on every aisle, and they're just throwing shit. Look, I'm trying to have a positive attitude. Oh, I wasn't even there yet. Thank you. Taking the path of least resistance. Hey. I feel like I do an overall pretty good job in life at not cussing people out, but I have moments where I definitely struggle with it. You know, maybe the world would be a better place if the quiet people just started losing their minds. I know the books haven't been stocked since yesterday. It's in this box. Envelopes. Look at the t-shirts.
That's what I said.
There's a Louis Vuitton. I'm pretty sure that's fake. Maybe not. I'll look at it. Supply at Wilson. Feels greasy. Dickies. It's packed today. Packed with junk. Yeah, no. No. It is not legit. Pretty low quality. Even that style has a very specific, like how the squares are supposed to line up and how it's supposed to be marked and how those letters within the marking, because I have one that everything that's supposed to be on there is on there, but it's just slightly not aligned the way that it's supposed to be, which means that it's fake. The vast majority, probably like 80-90% of the Louis Vuittons on eBay are not real. Never go by what you see on eBay as a indicator of whether or not what you have is real. It's really torn up. All right, we're gonna walk through the Goodwill daycare one more time, and I'm gonna scan these little things I got, and then if we don't find anything, these aren't worth anything, then we're just gonna move on with our day. I'm gonna get to a point where I focus only on listing and shipping on Mondays, because like today I shipped out like 23 packages, and I know it's about to get a lot busier than that on Mondays. So I would say in the next 3 weeks it's going to be pushing more like 40 packages, and I'm on my own, you know. It's not like I have like a husband or significant other helping me, so that'll take a little extra time. Not crazy amount, like I can get 17 to 20 done in an hour, but still it's a little bit more work. And then spend the rest of the day just listing, because I tend to just strike out on Mondays. I almost never find anything. That one's really messed up. Lord. Cater twister. All right, let me look these up. Can't find anything on the little cat squishies and the mixie powder things. The magic mixies only goes for like $7 or $8, and they're $1.99, so we're not going to mess with those. Pretty sure that child was just spawning a demon. I really think I should not come on Mondays anymore. It's probably not good for my overall mental health. I'm gonna look at these toy bags one more time because I am about to sort my toy bin that I've sort of been compiling for a couple months of all the miscellaneous toys. I'm curious if this could potentially finish off some of those. It's really not looking like it. I mean, you never know what's in the middle. What's on the outside is usually a pretty good indicator. There is one little anime figure. There's a couple of Imaginex, Grimace. I just don't, I feel like I want to because I came here and I feel like I should buy something, but I think I'm going to make the more rational decision not to do that because it's probably the better decision. Well, I guess we're gonna give up now. We are going to stop at the Amish market. I'm tired of buying fruit at the grocery store and 12 hours later it's deceased. I think they're open.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Do y'all take cards?
We don't.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind. It is Tuesday afternoon. It has been raining almost all day, and I've been listing clothing, which is just tons of fun. But we're gonna go in, see what we can find. It's only a couple hours before they close. We're gonna see if there's any good stuff at the end of the day. Let's go. It's super quiet in here right now. I think maybe the rain ran everybody off. Doesn't look like they've stocked the books yet. This looks like a train set. Not a very nice one. I don't see any toy bins yet. Which is kind of what I was hoping for. Maybe there's a space heater for $6. It's a good deal. I honestly should get it, but I'm not going to right now. What's this little dragon? Hey, little dragon. He was supposed to go on top of a box, so we can't get the little dragon. I mean, we could, but we probably can't sell the little dragon. I did find this Ralph Lauren polo pullover. It's a men's medium, so it's not the ideal size, but I'm gonna look into it. I just don't really like spending full price on clothes that are not the ideal size. It's kind of cool. I might grab that. The boss. Thinking maybe they didn't get a shipment in today because I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't think these Squishmallows are worth it. And it's priced at $8. They really price their Squishmallows up. What tends to happen with Goodwill pricing is they get the memo late that something is trending or valuable, and then they spread the word. By the time the word spreads everywhere it needs to spread, that item has usually gotten flooded and it's no longer valuable. So Control what's going on, but we can keep choosing kindness. I choose violence. Excuse me. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Alright. I have no idea if those are worth it, but I'm gonna check this one out. Really on the fence about these trims, because a lot of them are listed $15 to $20 each, but none have sold for 2 years. On Terra Peak 3 years ago, all of them were selling. There's not some crazy amount listed. I'm just wondering if maybe, oh, that's Blue Ridge pottery. It's got some issues though. I'm wondering if maybe they just fell off the map. But one thing I noticed is nobody's listing them as like party or decor, or they're just, I don't know, they got them as like belting, which I don't think you can really put that through a belt loop very efficiently. So I'm wondering if it's more a marketing issue. It's like a killer hamburger. Interesting. So apparently it's Burgerzilla, and it's just like sort of a mass-produced online thing, so we don't want to mess with that. What's this little birdie? Etta B. $4. I don't think I could really get much whole lot for that. It's very heavy and kind of crudely done. These are nice. These are made in Italy. Oh, that one's got a flower broken. I really liked this one better too. That's so sad. I'm gonna Google lens it just to make sure it's not worth some crazy money. But I'll probably have to put this one back. They are going between $30 and $50. But they both have some slight issues. Well, one has a bigger issue, the other one has some slight issues. And for $4, I don't really want to try to sell something that has an issue for possibly $30 or $40, because it just gets harder to sell at that point. And I usually have to lower the price. If they'd been going for like over $100 or something like that, then I would consider it, because then I would still be able to lower the price. I'm gonna make decent money. Alright, I think I'm gonna check out the linens, and then I gotta make a decision on this ribbon, if I want to invest in something that I might not even be able to sell, just at the thought that I don't think people are properly marketing it. This guy is cool, but his pipe was broken and replaced. I think he's just resin. Alrighty. I didn't get to see the end of this aisle. I think I'm gonna do that because a couple people were just lingering, having a chat, and I couldn't get over here. But that one, the tanning spray, I forgot to tell y'all, it goes for $48.99 free shipping. And with that being a spray, I can't ship it overseas or anything, but at that price, it's definitely worth me buying to resell. A soap set. Warm, heartwarming hug. I don't even know what that means. I'm not a hugger. No. Nothing stands out at the end of this aisle. Ooh, a Disney Parks lantern, or a cauldron. Just gonna see if I can find a year. I can't see it in this lighting. There's a big old glare. I'm gonna look this up, because when people start going for Halloween, they're gonna want this stuff. I used to have one of these. I love that thing. I doubt this has the balls with it. Nope. I used to play that thing like obsessively. They have to have the balls. As I was rounding the corner after finding the cauldron, which does work, it lights up, and right now it looks like I can get 30. I'm gonna guess in the next couple months I could probably get at least that. But I did find this French game. I mean, even the materials are in French, and there's only one listed, and you have to order it from France. So none have sold, but there's only one listed anywhere on eBay. And you'd have to pay $30 in shipping to get it to the US. So with it being only $3, I am willing to let that sit there for a minute. And it might not even sit there, because somebody may be looking for that, but they're just not willing to pay. Because they're listed, the one that is listed for $48 plus almost $30 in shipping. So somebody may just not want to spend $80 on the board game. But, I can do $48 free shipping within the US, and somebody can get it within the US for much cheaper. So why is it so noisy over here? I've been kind of looking a little bit at the Carol Turner. Wait a second. I feel like that's really good. I'm gonna look it up. Well, it's maybe a $30 or $40 thing. It's probably one of those things that, because I've been selling for so long at this point, 19 years at this point, that I'll remember things from the past that aren't necessarily, that's wool. Kenneth Cole. That aren't really valuable now, which is one thing you have to learn over time, that once something loses its value, it rarely comes back for at least another 10 years, usually 20. You know, every once in a while something will change, usually because like a celebrity gets involved or something. It's a nice suede jacket, AMI. It is $10 though. Current mood. Is that real leather? No. Some of the polyurethane feels like the softer leathers, because sometimes I'm like, I don't think that's real, and then it ends up being real, and sometimes it's the opposite. I got the French Game. I got the vintage Halloween. I put the Noah's Ark and the medium Ralph Lauren pullover. I think I put something else back too. Anyways, I put some things back because I was feeling like I was getting too many what if items, like where I feel a little unsure of how long it'll take to sell them and what they'll sell for. And that makes me not feel very comfortable. So I tend to try to at least have 2 or 3 items that I know will sell fairly quickly for a decent amount of money. It's a fun little bag. Chandlu. I've heard that before, but I don't know if it's good. Somebody was very eclectic. Though it does decent. It's like a right at a 25% sell-through rate. But when I looked at it closer, the lining was kind of not bad, but like dingy. So at a 25% sell-through rate, at that point, I don't really want any flaws, because it's gonna take me forever to sell it, and I'll probably end up having to discount it multiple times. It's so 90s looking. That's something I might consider getting at the bins, but I'm not gonna get that, you know, for $3, $4, $5, $8. Those are pretty nice, but the soles are kind of a little more worn than I like to sell. Like, the soles are really one of the most important parts of the shoe. And the top can look as nice as you want, but if you're about to get a hole or something like that in the bottom of your sole, then I just don't want to sell that to people. Insoles can be replaced. You can clean up the top, but you can't. Those are interesting. You can't really, nobody's gonna go get their shoes resold unless they're just, oh, there's some Ralph Lauren. They're kind of in rougher condition. Comfort View. I gotta get back to listing clothing. It's really not that bad. I have like a system for it. It only requires me to be like working for like 2 to 3 hours, and then I can just binge watch a show and list. So it's not horrible, it's just kind of tedious. But I'm gonna get out of here and get back on that.